To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Welcome to our Disney Parks videos, where we aim to give you tips and how-to guides on what to do before, during and after your trip to the Disney Parks, guiding you from booking your holiday to prepping for it, and also giving you top tips on how to ride your favourite rides and snack on your favourite tasty treats. Follow along with our adventure every month by clicking that subscribe button and the notification bell. This month is all about dining reservations and experience bookings, so let's get to it.
So hey guys, and we are now 60 days out, which means we can do our reservations for dining and our enchanted extras reservations and experiences. So we're going to be doing that today. It's coming up to the time where we can do it. We're going to go back in time first though to 4 a.m. where I got up and got ready to book my Lightsaber reservation with Savi's workshop. So I had to do that first. So we're going to go to that first, and then we'll come back and do the dining reservations. So we've got our list here of what we need to do on what day, and we've also got backups as well just in case we can't. Now the lucrative one on this list will be Space 220. Will we be able to get it? We shall find out in a bit. Well, it is stupid o'clock in the morning. Here's a little time check of what time it actually is. So I'm talking a little quiet at the moment because Jem is actually asleep, but I'm up now to do the Savi's lightsaber workshop. We build the lightsaber up to do that. Now first of all, what we need to do is we need to put on a VPN. So if you don't know what a VPN is, just pop a comment down and we'll talk about it. So I've just got a free one from the Google Chrome extension, so I'm just going to switch that on first and set it to US. See, so it's like I've only got 13 hours a day or a month or whatever it was. Too quick for me to look at. So once that's up, then we can go to the next stage, and I'll show you again later why you can't do it just on the UK. Because what I've done is I've already saved the link, so just click on that straight away to go there, and what we'll do after is I'll turn the VPN off and then show you on there then. Right, so I've got my coffee ready. Can't believe how early it is in the morning, but yeah, so the VPN is all done, ready now, so we can have a look into what we need to do next, which is we need to go into this then, and then I can go into that link I've already saved, and now it'll load up, and here we go. So you got Savi's workshop, hand-built lightsabers at Walt Disney World Resort, and you have check availabilities. Now without the VPN, it doesn't have that check availability little thing there. It might give you a number, we'll check in a moment what it will look like, but it's still a little early. Right, okay, so it's 1 minute to 5 a.m, also 1 minute to midnight in Florida. So we're patiently waiting now. It should come up from midnight, so it's just a refreshing game then, or from 5 a.m, it's just a refreshing game. Luckily, dining is a lot later, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you want to like your specific time for lightsaber build, then now is the time. And just to let you know as well that they do have a 1 day cancellation, so you have to cancel 1 day in advance, or you will be charged an amount. It won't be the full amount. But here we go, it's 5 a.m, so let's refresh the page. So let's have a little look. So 5 a.m. or midnight. Let's go over. We could do the 10th, but we can't do any further than that just yet. So the reason why I'm doing it today is when you book into a Disney hotel, you get, on your first day, you get, it'll be on that day plus 10 days. So let's just double check if I'm actually signed in. That might be why I'm not signed in. So here we go, that's a good tip for you guys. So let's sign in, and I should be able to get then my plus 10 days. Because it's so, I wanted to sign in before, but because it was so early, I just slipped my mind. So let's have a look. There we go. So there we go. Right. So I need to go on the 18th, which is the 10th day on there. So got that sorted. One. That's all I want to do. We're looking for evening. Now it does have just those 3 times, but if you click on more times, then it opens up more. So you've got 7:05, 7:25, 7:45. So I have dilemma now. We are trying to go for ogres past 9 p.m, so that's fine. But then we would like to ride a couple of rides before as well. So I'm gonna go 7:45 p.m. Yeah, I will do that. So there you go. So it's Saturday, March 18th, 2023, 7:45 p.m. Click on continue. And then there's me. And then we click on next. And then my billing address and my credit card details, again, which I've blurred out for you. Click next again. We have to go into, I have read and agreed. Of course, we always read the T's and C's. Confirm. Yes! Got my lightsaber for the time I want. Now, I usually see the 5:05, 5:25 and 5:45. That seems to be quite a lot on there, but the later ones, not so much really. So there we go. So that is there. It should now, you should get an email. So I'm just going to quickly check that I have the email, and then we'll have a look then to see. Yeah, got my email straight away. That was really good. That was really quick. So we're going to, I'll just screen record on my phone now. Screen recording. Here we go. So we'll go into, there we go, look, so I've got 60 days, 6 hours and 24 minutes till I fly. 60, I think it said 60, so I'm so excited now. So I'm going to click on Disney World there. Now it should come up on here. Now it should come up on the home page, but because of the time of morning, it might not actually come up on it, but it will pop up in there, and I'll flash it on the screen now of what it looks like for you. But so excited. So that's one thing done there. So all we're going to do now is for me to go back to sleep for a few hours, get up later, and we're going to go and check out the dining reservations then. So yes, first one done.
For some reason, our mic decided not to record sound when we were doing our dining reservations, but here's our reactions from getting what we wanted. We managed to get Space 220 straight away, but logged in dead on 11 AM and booked that one first, having the restaurant already up, and Jem booked it on her phone. Then I managed to get Ogre's Cantina for the same day as my lightsaber build, but had an issue with my credit card on the website, which I'll come to a little later in the video. Then finally we got Sci-Fi Drive-In Movie Theatre as a late lunch for the same day as Ogre's and Savi's. Only thing left now is to get Be Our Guest, but we will have to wait a couple of days for the booking to open up.
Right, okay, so it is 1 minute to 11. You can go in and look at them now, but it'll just say you can't book them. So I'm all ready to go. So as soon as it goes to 11, I will click check availability. It should already be up for Wednesday the 22nd of March, which is what I want. And we're going to try and aim for 7:30 We did say 7, but I think let's give ourselves another half an hour really to get ready and get to the park and things. There you go, 11 o'clock. So let's check availability. So 7:30, that's all there. Search times. 7:15, 7:30, 8 p.m. So let's go with, or let's split the difference, shall we? No, let's go 7:30. There we go. Oh, come on. This is always nerve-wracking when it's like doing that. Okay, so no add-ons. Skip, because there's no add-ons to select anyway. So we skip that section there. Come on. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's me and Jem there. Next, come on. There's all my details there. Cancellation policy. Yes, I have read. Reserve. Please wait while we complete your request. Did the thing again with my credit card, which is, it's a bit strange, really. But there we go. So let's go. Tell you what we'll do. We are gonna go then instead onto my phone to see if it's gonna do it on there. So that is there anyway. So we know. We've got that, so I'm just going to record on my phone a second then, and then we're going to go into my Disney experience. We'll go with reserve dining, we'll check availability with dining, party 2, go over to 22nd of March, and we're looking at, where is it, 7:30. And we're going to scroll down to, oh, gone too far, haven't I? Be our guest. Oh, so we got 2 different ones now. There we go. Sign into that. Then we did have an add-on there, which was quite interesting. Okay, alright. And then we got done. And just update the party. And go there, save party. And we are done. So for some reason, I can't use my credit card while I'm using it on the website, yet I can do it on the app. So that is very interesting how to do there. But we've got all of our dining reservations. I can't believe our luck on all that. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to take you through the different steps on getting your lightsaber, how to get that, or other enchanted extras as well. And also then to go into the step-by-step of how to do the dine-in, so you can have a look at those. So all the chapters are down below anyway, so you can just skip to the ones that you want. I'll quickly talk about VPNs as well for your enchanted extras. But yes, we got all of our dining plans. Yes.
So that was a little bit of our experience. I'm so glad we've got everything we wanted to do. So it's been a good few days now since we did those. So I just want to go through how to book them and to show you as well now that it is worth doing it in advance. So getting up that little bit early if you want to do certain things like the lightsaber and things like that might work. Sometimes there might be loads of availability, but we're going to go check all those now. We're going to have a look at the dining reservations first to see how to do it, and also to check on Space 220 to see where we are at now on that. So as you can see on my phone, we are 48 days away, well technically 49, just under 49 days away on there. So we're going to click into the Disney World app now, and there was a nice little animation. I haven't seen that before, but I probably just haven't paid attention to it. So yes, we're going to go then into press the plus and go to check dine-in availability. Now our party is going to be a party of 2, so we click on that and then we scroll across to our dates. So we are there from the 10th to the 24th. 24th is our checkout date. So as you notice, we can't really book anything past that because that will be our our 60 days plus 10 in there, and we can't book anything past that at the moment. So when 60 days comes to the 25th, we could book something, but because we're only staying there up until the 24th, that is why we got it there. So let's just click on, say, Thursday the 16th now, because that is when we're going to go to Space 220, and we are going at about 8 o'clock, so I'll click on 8, no, that's 8 a.m, don't want 8 a.m, we want to go across and go to 8 p.m. there. So then all the ones that are available are on here. You can also filter it by pressing this little bit down here. So say if we go into Epcot, apply that, so it'll only be the Epcot ones there then, so that might be a bit quicker for you. As notice, there's no Space 220 at all here, but say we're gonna go and eat in the Nine Dragons restaurant, so we click on 8 p.m. there. We have to verify that it's us, so sign in. If you're doing it on the computer, I recommend signing in straight away first. So after you notice, but there we have a clash here, so we do have a dining reservation for Space 220 at 7, so it'll tell you whether you've got clashes or not. But let's come out of that. So no, go back, but we're going to do an actual reservation now for you. So if you go back to check dining availability, but this time we're gonna say we'll go on that Friday, because we don't plan on having any dining reservations on that day, because we'll be flying. So if we go into the 24th and we go across to let's go all the way up, and it is better to actually look for it for the hours that you want when you're going to be doing them. So we're going to click on about 8 p.m, say about that. So you got all these. Let's just pop a filter on there just to see. Oh, wrong one. Just pop a filter on, say Epcot. Let's see if Space 220 is available. I highly doubt it, but let's have a scroll down. Anything, nothing for Space 220. It does go, so I recommend what you do is on your 60 days and book it straight away. That is your first one if you really want to do Space 220. So let's just have a look, see if we go to, I don't know, let's go to the Nine Dragons restaurant. So we're going to click on there and say 8 p.m. That'll be a nice one to do. So we're going to click on that. And then you got all the details there. So reservation at 8, dinner for 2 guests. You'll have your email address and your mobile number. You'll have your credit card details there, and then you go, I have read and agree to the guest policies, book now, and then it'll just book it for you just like that. Just waiting for it. There we go. So then you do the updates. So you've got party, and I'm there, and it's got just guest one for there. So then on the mobile device you need to go into update party, and then add in the person you want to come with you, or people you want to come with you, and then save party, and then it will then come up on there. Now if you're doing this on the computer, it will actually recognize your party that you've made. If you've made a party booking on there, so you know this is the people that's there, it will actually do that for you, which is really good on there. But there we go, dining confirmation, and that is that. So we just come from there now, and if you want to double check it, you go to upcoming plans, my days, and then you go change date, scroll all the way across, so we go to see it, it's open up 25th, 26th and 27th on there, but we can't do that because we're not staying there. But let's go on to the 24th there, and there's our dinner reservation. So we want to cancel this now, so we would have an email saying that we've booked it. So we also just go into there and we go to manage details, and then you just go cancel this reservation. Yes, cancel. And it is as easy as that. Once it's processed through, it will then say all done. There we are, cancelled. So that is done now. Look at that recommended table. So Space 220, it knows what we want. So that is done by there then. So that's all cancelled. You will have an email as well. I was telling you, in 5 days you could book the dining reservations for that, but we don't want to. So that is pretty much how you book it and how you cancel it. I do highly recommend booking your dining reservations on your mobile phone because it's far quicker to do it than on the laptop. And also, I was having an issue with my card details on the computer. For some reason, it was declining it. Yet I can do it on my mobile phone, and also Gemma was doing it with my credit card on her telephone. So it's much better to do it on your mobile phone than on the computer. But saying that, I think it's better to do your experiences on there. But let's just show you a different way how to do it. So say you do want to get, I don't know, be our guest. So let's click on the so you're on the homepage, you go into the magnifying glass and search for be our guest. Be our guest. That's always in my head, and it's on there at the top. Look, so you just click on that one, and then it's got this join walk-up list, reserve dine-in. So we want to go into reserve dine-in, and we're going to put our party size in again, and then we're going to scroll across. Now we've already got this booked for the 22nd because that is Gemma's birthday and that's where she wanted. So we're not going to click on that one. Again, we'll do the Friday the 24th. So we'll click on there, and let's just say let's pop in dinner to see if there's anything there. And there we go. So you've got the 5 to 6 and quarter to 7 one there. Let's see. Let's just add a little bit of a thing, and let's have a look if we go into 8. There are other ones there, so that's why I say it's like if you got a very specific time in mind, it's best to go to the different times on there to go for it. And again, you just click on that, and then you go through all the different settings on there. So you just click on that's another thing. You can add on things like this one. You can add on a birthday cake, but we don't really want to have a massive birthday cake 2 days before we are to fly. So you can just click on, you can either click on that and it'll add it to it. On the computer it'll say add-ons, but then this won't pop up. But on your phone, it's there, it's actually there. So yeah, and then just click on skip on that, fill in all the usual details, and then you're done. So that is how to do your dining reservations. 2 ways to do it. So if you've got a very specific dining experience that you want to do it this way. Search for your restaurant, click on reserve dine-in, and then go to the day and the time that you want. So those times are different, so make sure you know, is it daylight savings in Florida at the time? If it is, but it's not in the UK, then it's 4 hours difference. If it's daylight savings, if the clocks have changed, in both Florida and the UK, it's 5 hours difference. But if it's only changed in Florida, because they do change 2 weeks before us, it's 4 hours difference. So make sure you know your times. So usually if it's the 5 hours, it is between 11 a.m. you can do your dining reservations, and 5 a.m. you can do your enchanted extras. So that is very important to know the difference between the two. Dining reservations 11 a.m. and enchanted extras, so Lightsaber, tours, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Oh, I said that all in one. That was well done. Anyways, patting myself on my own back, but yeah, those are 5 a.m. So enchanted extras 5 a.m. dining reservations 11 a.m. I just gotta get that clear through to you guys now, and that's UK time. Okay, right. So let's then head over, and we're gonna do a enchanted extra. Now it's a little bit easier to do on the computer for this one, so I am going to stop the recording on the phone and we're going to head into the computer now. Right then, so we got the computer all booted up now, and we're just going to go on to Google, and first of all we're just going to go into Disney World. Now first things we'll do, you got to go to disneyworld.co.uk, because even if you put disneyworld.com in, it will take you to disneyworld.co.uk without your VPN on. Now that is an important thing. It will say the VPN here. So with things like Lightsaber, you need to have your VPN on if you want to do it yourself. Otherwise, you're going to have to phone customer relations on there. People say that there are other ways to do it that are easier ways, but I think it's a bit more work. But we're going to go then into my Disney experience here, and then we're going to go down to Book Enchanting Extras and Experiences. So here we got all of them here, well, different sub-menus and things. So you got the tours, limited time events, nature experiences, adventures in dining, spectacular sweet spots, and then you got make-believe, rest and recreation, or special occasions. So we're going to go into the make-believe and more, and have a little look at that, learn more on there. I will show you again a very quick way to do things. We had to duck out. So there we go. We apologize for the temporary injuries, but DisneyWorld.com is currently not available. So sometimes it's not easier to go that way. Sometimes it is much easier to do this one. So let's go in here, and the lightsaber is Savi's Workshop. So we're going to type in Savi's Workshop, and there it is, at the top there. So we're going to click on that now, and here it is. So now that we're not using a VPN or something like that, then it just says valid admission and theme park reservation for same park on the same date required, and that's it, nothing else. So it's like, well, how do you do it? How do you get your lightsaber? This is what you do. So without ringing them, you need to get a VPN. Now I've got one. I just googled VPN, free VPN extensions for Google Chrome, because that's what I use, and this little one come up here, Holler, and it's off at the moment, so you just click it on and set it to United States. Now there is a time limit on what you can use on here, so you go accept all there. So I got a little bit of a time limit there. Now this brought me back to disneyworld.co.uk, but I'm going to change this now to disneyworld.com. Right, I did have a little bit of an issue with that VPN then. I had to turn it off, turn it back on again to get it to work, because it kept on bringing me back into disneyworld.co.uk. So watch that. Sometimes it might happen. So you just need to keep refreshing and changing it, or you might have run out of time. But we're in now. We are in. So we're going to go and search for Savi Workshop again. And click on there, and we'll show you what's different this time. So as soon as you come in here, look, you can see that there's now got a check availability button. So we're going to click on that and then see what we can do. So we do have our lightsaber one already booked in. So let's click over on here, and I do believe that is for Saturday the 18th. So we're going to have a little look now to see if there's any available. We're just going to have one builder, and then let's have a look. So this is great. This is unusual because it did have times there before. I'm sure it did. So we're going to click on evening and more times. And look, there's absolutely loads still to go, because I've actually got the 7:45 booking there, and it's still there. So that is fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm not going to click on continue here now, because it will mess up my bookings and things. But exactly the same. You just click on that, and it will give you exactly the same. If you want to have more than one, then you just put it on it, and you can link that as well to whom is doing it. But that's exactly how you do it. Exactly the same there. But that's just for the lightsaber. So let's do Bibbidi Bobbidi. Right, here we go. So just to let you know, at the moment, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is not available in Disney Springs. It's only available in Magic Kingdom at the moment. So we come on here, and you can see you can set the day that you want then. And so say we'll do say the 21st. There we go. And we'll go check availability. So exactly the same thing as what we did with the lightsaber. And so one guest there. Next. See, so this one is very well sought after. No available times for the 18th of March. You just go through different ones, but make sure you do have a park reservation there for that. But there we are. That's that one. What I'm going to do now is I am going to switch off the VPN now to see what happens with Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, whether you can book it on here. So you've got those. So let's put it back up to say the 21st. you can't check for availability. So all Enchanted Extras, you need to contact Guest Relations, or you need to use a VPN and go on the computer. You can do it on your phones. You can do them. You can get a VPN on your whatever different VPNs stuff. Some people use TunnelBay or Nord VPN, loads of different ones on there, and you can do it that way. But what happens is it'll take you from the app, and it'll take you to the web page, and then you need to make sure you signed in and things like that. What I find is if you go into the app first and select what you want, come out of the app, then switch on your VPN, go back to the app and go straight into it, because sometimes the VPN will won't make the app work and it'll freeze all the time. So just make sure you do it that way. But that is it, guys. So we've done our reservations. Can't believe we got everything, showing you how to do them as well. But if you do have any questions, please feel free to comment down below, and we will get back to you on different experiences and little tips on how to do them. We are very close now. We've got only a month left, or just over a month left, until we go. So the next month's video, we are going to be looking at the final preparations. So what are those final little tick things you need to do before traveling from the UK to Florida, ready for your action-packed one. So that one is going to be all the little bits and bobs left to do, and a lot of excitement. But thanks very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you next time.